It's all about the reverse psychology. So again, as we mentioned, guys, if x minus square root of 2 is a factor, then as we mentioned, the only way we're going to get that, Sabrina, is if x plus square root of 2 is a factor. That means that has to be a factor. Multiply them by using the difference of two squares, and we're going to get x squared minus 2. So we know that's a factor. That means it evenly divides into x to the fourth minus 5x cubed minus 8x squared plus 10x plus 12. And again, once we find this is a factor, why can't we just go back to synthetic division? Why can't we just do synthetic division with this? Yes? It's not a linear anymore, right? So you can do synthetic division here with one of these factors, but you can't do it with this one because it's not linear. OK? So again, using synthetic division, x squared goes in x to the fourth, x squared times x squared times x squared times negative 2 is a negative 2x squared. Subtract my rows. Oh, I'm sorry. That's supposed to be to the fourth. Get 0. Negative. Remember, guys, be fair. We'll use your parentheses. I was being too quick. Use your parentheses. You're going to make mistakes. Negative 5x squared. So I can't put anything here. I got to put x. I'm going to slow down. X squared times negative 2 is a negative 2x squared. I don't have anything to subtract here, right? So I could always put a 0x cubed there. So negative 5x cubed minus that is negative 5x cubed. Negative 8x squared minus a negative 2. That becomes a positive, so that's a negative 6x squared. X squared. X squared goes into negative 5x cubed, negative 5x times. Negative 5x times 5x squared is a negative 5x cubed. Negative 5x times negative 2 is going to be a positive 10x. OK? Again, notice, guys, I have to reorder this with place values. It sometimes gets confusing. But again, I put them in parentheses and subtract. This goes to 0. Negative 6x squared minus this is a negative 6x squared. And then this goes to 0. X squared divides into negative 6x squared how many times? Negative 6 times. Negative 6 times x squared is negative 6x squared. Negative 6 times 2 is going to be a positive 12. Subtract your rows. And guys, we have a remainder of 0. So since we have a remainder of 0, and we already knew that, though, right? Because it said these were a product of factors. So, but what does that tell us about this? That's a factor, too, right? So since that's a factor, I can set that equal to 0 and find the remaining zeros. Thankfully, I gave you a problem that was factorable, and you don't have to do the quadratic formula again, right? It's mix or match. It all depends. You got to test it. Ooh, is that factorable? Yes, I know how to factor. Great. Ooh, is that factorable? I don't know. I don't know how to factor, or I don't know, so I'm just going to use the quadratic formula. That could be the case, too. But here, you have x minus 6 times x plus 1 equals 0. So therefore, my zeros is x equals 6 and negative 1. So if we wanted to say what are the zeros, I could say 6, negative 1, and then the zeros from here are just plus or minus square root of 2. Right? It's like, now just wait till the next problem. Then your brain is going to explode. But again, it's all stuff.